lost common sense. It is time to routine the creepiest. That's your bladder. Go home. You're straight up. Passing the liver is more marvelous than the you're straight up. Passing the go back. Who was the disposition?
All right, welcome back.
In the heart, perhaps.
All right, here we are, back in Resident Evil 9 Requiem. Last time I streamed, I had a massive, grotesque, baby-like, room-filling abomination that chased me quite convincingly and quite interestingly, convincingly, expertly. It moved throughout the space a lot more than I expected it to. So we're back at that point. I've done a couple of things to get myself back where we were, generally. I did a couple of things differently to make myself a little stronger. So we're kind of back where we were with a little bit of so I'm going to try to push past these guys as much as I can. They don't really, well, I was going to say they don't really follow you much, but that's not true at all. Okay, so I've come in here, I've grabbed the blood making. Okay, so they do a heck of a lot better at moving around and chasing you through the space. But you can bait them a little bit. None of them are heavy runners, but they're still doing what they should be doing. And I don't think I can run by this guy, but I think I can annoy him. Yeah, I didn't do a good job with the order of operations for that. I need to click on that other side, turn that light on, and then he comes to the light to turn it off. Alright, I don't want to waste ammo. It's extremely valuable, as are saves. So I'm trying not to just fire at everything unless it's congested. Alright, we're going to move around some other spots. One thing I did find out, that doctor that was chasing me just now, he's a doctor that you can kill by stabbing in the back with, let's see if I have one on me. No, I don't. There are these things, I forgot what they're called. They cause the zombies to explode. I forgot what they're called. And you can, oh, well, I guess I could have just looked here. They're called hemolytic injectors. Now, you inject it in this special drug. I'm just reading the caption here. It destroys the infected blood cells, prevents corpses from mutating, and then can be used to stealthily take out enemies. You can essentially stealth kill, sticking this device into the back of their neck or the back of their body, and then they just start to bubble and then pop. You can do that to that chef that roams around this area. Generally, it's kind of a tutorial spot, but because you can make these pretty simply, just by having enough blood that you can siphon through the device that you pick up in the game, and then some scraps, you can make this stuff. So I used one on this hulking cook that kind of roams around this area. So this area is clear and free. I have not completely cleared out this side where the dining area is at. I think there might be a couple of roamers in there still. But instead of shooting at these guys, I try to bait them and then run by them. I feel as if the game has sort of a momentum kind of slip past some of the zombies. If you're running, if their back is turned to you, it doesn't feel like they have enough time to rear their ugly head and grab you. Their awareness of you, even though I'm not sure about what zombies' senses are. He's got a knife in him, and I would really like to get a hold of that knife. So I feel like I want to use my gun in order to possibly get it. And pushing him down doesn't injure him anymore. Ooh, that exposed his brain. Alright, so 2 shots for a knife. Now, am I going to get just the attack capability of this? I'm not sure what the life expectancy of weapons are. If I just swipe the weapon, even though I have the gun in my hand, she kind of switches to the gun that you need. So if I have the gun in hand and I just pull the trigger without aiming, the knife automatically comes out. Now again, I'm not quite sure how effective the knife is going to be. I started replaying Resident Evil 1, and I'm starting to get a lot better with just attacking zombies with a knife now. If there's more than one, it's much more of a challenge for certain and obvious reasons. But I find myself getting better with that, and I'm looking forward to going through the Resident Evil series again. Even the classic stuff, not just the remakes. Alright, I think it's either this way or back where I started the stream that I'm going to get the access for that door I just left there with the 1 on it, and it's got a 2 on it somewhere. Alright, I apologize though. I am going to have to answer a phone call, so hopefully this door here is clear. I hear zombies walking around, so I might want to move. Here, I'm going to move inside here. Hopefully I don't get a zombie to come all the way over here where I'm taking a phone call. Alright, give me a quick second and I'll be right back. Let's see here. Appreciate your patience. Alright, I'm gonna test a couple of things here and see how annoying these guys are. Oh, it broke? God dang, this thing breaks way too easy. Oh, darn it. Thought he was reaching for me, but it's death. It's death. Yeah, I said I wasn't going to use ammo, and now all I'm doing is spraying and praying. I feel like I should shoot these bells in a specific order. Play the Moonlight Sonata. Okay, I've done this already. So it looks like I made it all the way down here and then went back. I thought I got the bracelet from up here. Oh gosh, the whaler. It sounds like the audio is, I would say, not great. It bleeds through. It sounds like she is right in front of me, but actually the character's probably right below, and it doesn't sound like she's a distance away from me. It sounds like she's right next to me. So I think that audio needs to be fixed. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to find some kind of crowbar, because there's a lot of things around the game. Doors and containers, closets that say the wood is warped, but I can't open it up, so I'm gonna have to find something that will pry that open. Wow, it kind of stuns me there. That's creepy. Oh, what? Really? See, this is where having that, oh, man. Wow. Okay, I'm just gonna let her kill me, and I'm gonna try this run again. Actually, let me see if I can get past her and discover some stuff around here. Alright, so there's one. So what, about 3 zombies in here? This is also a problem when, like, you get to an area and her character could obviously leap over this counter and kind of create a safe barrier where she could move around the level. And I don't feel any Resident Evil game has done that yet. And it's so many modern games, like we're in 2026, like the mobility of characters in a survival situation just aren't really given the ability to be like mobile. 100% that this character, Grace, could have climbed over that bar, leaped over the bar, and survived. But because she doesn't know how to climb on things, I guess, or hasn't been given the animation to do so. And it doesn't have to be an intricate. It could just be maybe the camera zooms in and then shows her leaping over. Maybe they don't want to do it. It would be a very simple thing to do, but I'm not saying every game doesn't do it, but I would say a lot of modern games just do not give the character the mobility that they would have. Now, let's just say this was an investigation game. I didn't have any zombies. Now, there would be no need for the character to be leaping over things, but Grace is in a survival situation. And let's say that there were a bunch of zombies right here that I couldn't get past, and a bunch of zombies right here that I could not get past. And they're just kind of, maybe there's even a bunch of boxes right there. And then a ton of zombies right here. But they're not aggressive. They're just standing there. But if I walk through them, they will kill me. But this couch right here, there's nothing on the other side of it. Now, I have no access to any ability for the character to leap over this couch and then move on, or climb over this couch, or even just walk, scoot in between this area. Let's say that the zombies are right here where she's standing. Like right here. Let's just say that there's 3 of them back to back, and just kind of not looking at me, just looking at the fireplace. And then there's a bunch of boxes up here that are, fully loaded and I can't move them. Or maybe there's 2 zombies right here just standing this way and staring away, but they're not aggressive. They're just in my way. And the only way I can get over to there would be to kill them, because the character can't sidestep through this obvious gap, and they can't step up on this couch and move over. I have not seen many games do that. And if there are some that really give mobility to the character, I'd love to play that kind of game. And this is the flagship survival horror game. This franchise has the money and the capability to allow the character to do that. Like, we're in 2026. Give characters mobility. Set them free. Hashtag set them free. I just don't get it why they don't take the extra step to allow the characters to move about the space. Maybe Grace is really scared of mice, and when she sees one, you can have her, like, I don't know, climb up on this crate right here, this storage container. Like kicking. I mean, I know that it just seems like they're so limited sometimes when they shouldn't be. I know that's a very, like, silly bitch and complain, but I don't feel it's silly. It just seems bizarre to me that we're not at that stage. Like, if you look at Cyberpunk 2077, that character is so mobile. She can climb, get over stuff. I know it's a first person, but so is this game too. If I change the camera, it seems so, I don't know, unneeded. All right, we're gonna take this scrap with me. I don't need to take that. I'm gonna put the bullets away. What should I do? Should I create bullets? I'm surprised that they don't stack here. So if I store it into the storage, it stacks. So now there's 2 scrap there. But if I store it in my backpack, it doesn't stack. Very, very strange. Alright, we're going to keep that like this. Alright, we're just going to explore versus trying to shoot anything. I need to know where I need to be, what I need to grab. I need to find the bracelet. In here too. Like, I can't walk back here. I should be able to grab objects that are movable. Now, even like kick this out of the way. Maybe I could take this item right here, kick it out in front of a zombie. The zombie trips over it. Like, everything just be moved. I don't know what it's going to take for a game to be able to do that. Maybe it's just I don't know. Where's the limitation?
The front teeth go deep in the heart, perhaps.
I'm not sure how well I could bait some of these characters. That's interesting. He saw me, but then immediately gave up. Yeah, see, I can kind of slide by. Alright, what do I want to do here? I want to run by, flip this switch, run. He'll come just for the light. I don't know if they're going to come all the way to me. See if I can run past them real quick. Ooh. Just barely squeezed by. Okay, I think there's going to be some nurses here. Crap. That's not good. Now see, if I could take this right here and create a barrier, that would be wicked cool. But I do not have that capability. Now see how I kind of slipped by with just having a running momentum? I feel like that's something that they've actually focused on being able to do. Alright, I'm going to run by this guy maybe. Alright. What did I bring with me? Okay. But I didn't bring any scrap with me, so it's kind of a waste of... Why am I carrying this with me? Without scrap, I can't make anything with it. Okay, let's see here. See, like, this is a movable cart. It has wheels on it. It may be connected to this guy or connected to the bed. I'm not 100% sure, but let's see. Like, it's running, yeah, so I guess it's connected to him in some way. And maybe the cart can't be used, but there's a lot of different things that should just be usable. Yeah, not quite sure why or when they're able to grab me. Let's go this way. I just need to know what's over here. Coin. Somewhere around here I got the ID tag. Okay, that opens that for a quicker way through. They give up. I don't know if he responds to anything. There is a lady eating somebody over here. That's just blood she's trying to clean. I'm not sure. There's probably something back there that I need. Alright, Okay, so running around here will help me unlock this door, which will then give me sort of a roundabout to... Where is that? I wish I could do something with these guys. Wow, he's got reach. Okay, nice. Alright, let's see what's back here, if there's anything important. To all staff, we will be updating the following safes. The remaining safe will be... what? Okay, so all they did was say that they're updating the safe. They didn't tell me what the combination was. There it goes. Okay. Alright, so I know where I need to go to get some more coin. There's not much back there that's important, other than maybe the coins to grab. Let me grab a bite of my morning meal. Alright, alright, I need to unlock that door. Oh! Oh, I got lucky. No. So I need him to hurry up and come around that corner. Come on, get around that corner. Alright, I don't know if I'm going to be able to squeeze past here. I'm not quite sure what amount of looping I can do here. And looping by baiting those zombies so they're not nearby and I can start running past them. I was really hoping for sort of a controllable dodge mechanic. Alright, what I'm doing is I'm wasting my like energy or there's another coin there. I don't know why I'm grabbing it, 'cause okay, I found a typewriter, but this is not gonna protect me. It's not like a safe room. I think I died here last time as well. Now, is that a permanent lockpick or is it gonna break? Artificial organ transplantation experiment team. Got a square block there. And if you look over to the right, there's kind of a combination thing, which looks like a 8-point star and then some kind of other. That might be the first two of a puzzle. This right here. Okay, so I need to get a key to unlock the shutter, and then the shutter, or destroy the padlock. Yeah, I'm sure there is. Oh wow, there's all sorts of different combinations being shown here. Good morning, Muffin. How are you? In the chairman's office with Mitchell Bennett. Alright, well that's a combination in the back. Looks like there's all sorts of pictures. with this combination block. So I need to get these blocks here. Probably have to collect those somewhere around the care center. For my secretary. I've misplaced the key for the puzzle box padlock. None of the other executives must find out. I need you to locate it discreetly before next week's meeting. If you can find it, get the bottle of corrosive from the conference room and melt the lock off. Okay. So I need to get some... Instead of just banging the lock off with probably the lamp or shooting it with my gun, I have to use acid to melt it off. Instead of being an intelligent human being and just using what I have at my disposal, Resident Evil asks the player to go get corrosive acid to burn off the lock. Like I should just be able to shoot it. I know that's a wasted round, but I'm just kind of exploring to get an idea of where I need to be, where I need to focus my energy. And I don't think I need to come in here. Does not look like a benefit. Okay, so there is the level 1 wristband. Okay, so coming up here and going to the right, important. Good as always. I am good, Muffin, thank you. I'm on this weird, if you've heard of that game Marathon, coming from Bungie tomorrow, I think. Maybe tomorrow night or tomorrow. Or on the 5th. It's supposed to release on the 5th, whether or not it releases tomorrow. But Marathon, the first-person shooter, extraction, competitive, multiplayer. I was playing it, and I don't know if you saw me playing it, and I was getting really frustrated with the fact that the PvE and sort of the dilution of the IP, which is Marathon, from a single-player campaign, story-driven narrative, kind of being diluted down to a competitive multiplayer PvP. I canceled my pre-order, deleted the server demonstration that they had going. I deleted it early. And then I watched somebody's video on, you know, how you should be playing the game, and now I'm at a spot where I might end up buying it again. Oh, this was the baby. Oh, I totally forgot about the baby. I totally forgot about the baby. And it actually comes down the stairs. At least it did last time. It's pretty cool how well it moves. It clips through the stairs a little bit, but for the most part, it moves pretty darn well. Nope, that's a 2. That's a 2. Actually, I don't know where I should be going. Does it come through here? That's a question. Oh, dang it. Okay, well, I got through that. God, I'm getting lucky here with trying to evade. Okay, jeez. Alright, the question is, do I want to save what I've earned up to this point? Yet I'm limited on my ink ribbons. Yeah, I was complaining to high heaven, wasn't I? But then I listened to this guy's stream. He kind of like talked about what marathon is and what the expectations are. But if I just re-evaluate like the way that I look at things, sometimes I'm a little too stubborn. I'm like, yeah, I am kind of stubborn when it comes to what I like and dislike. But I like the IP. It would be as if CD Projekt Red turned Cyberpunk 2077 into an extraction shooter and didn't make another Cyberpunk narrative game. Like maybe the narrative backdrop was there. It would just rub me the wrong way, but if I kind of look at it from a different perspective, it saddens me to see Bungie become a service company and not making like narrative heavy games that the way they used to. I mean, maybe they've still got Destiny. Man, I was really hoping that for Marathon. Alright. Drop off this coin. Now I wonder if that lockpick can be used for pretty much anything. I'm at caution for my health. I only have one ink ribbon. But now that I have this... maybe. Maybe. Maybe I can survive. I fired one round. I can't believe I have to carry this in a slot. That's really surprising. Like, why can't it just go on my wrist? Alright, I think this was down here was a 3, so I might not be able to open this right now. Yeah. Yep. Let's go find where I can use this. Alright, it's at level 1. There's one right there at the filing room. There's one over here by the blood lab. Alright, so let's go straight across. Well, now that I've killed the roaming monster guy, it should be easier to get over here. Alright, let's go check this spot. Dining room is still a concern. I kind of want his knife. I wish I could push him down and steal his knife right away. Versus having to unload on him. Alright, so that knife should be a protection. Meanwhile, I'm playing No Man's Sky's recent expedition, and it is very annoying so far. Though cool, they basically added trucking to... Yeah, I saw that. I downloaded No Man's Sky again. I've barely touched that game. As much as I admire how great it was, and it still is, and continues to be, and will be, I have no idea why I don't play No Man's Sky. Especially with all the extra time I have. Just be like that sometimes with your favorite games. It is like, why aren't they... Well, I also need to kind of take a look at myself. Like, you know, you really don't need to have it your way. You could just enjoy the new way and the current way. This is sort of that comment I made. Like, if Cyberpunk 2077 became a extraction shooter, I would probably play the crap out of it. God. Oh, please be a bigger... Oh, nice. Sweet. Okay, so does it visually show on the character? No. Come on, Resident Evil. Come on, Capcom. You can do better than that. Now, okay. I'm going to call BS on that one. That zombie was right behind the door. I rushed through the door. The door clipped through the zombie instead of hitting the zombie. Come on, Capcom. Alright, I'm going to go into... I got to make this comment. Which I like giving feedback. Eventually, I'd love to go into making sort of a critique of games. And with all this data that I'm collecting, then I can start making some edited videos versus just live streaming. It's like, here's my top 20. And I've probably got 100 or more for Cyberpunk and almost 100 for all these games. I do write a bunch of stuff down. All right, let me bring up this database here. And I should have the game up here just so that there's something there. All right. Am I even going to be able to push through here? All right. I don't have any healing. I don't remember what's over here. Okay, so that didn't give me much. Alright, I'm gonna stay up right here. Okay, so let's go to our feedback. I'm gonna say mobility. Mobility and... Do I want to call it an interaction? So interaction, we're talking about Resident Evil 9. I'm going to say it's poor on both of these. I mean, I'm going to do a speech to text here to make this easier. If I can even do that. Doesn't seem like it's accepting my speech to text button. Okay, I'll just type it then. Seems like speech-to-text microphone is not working. Okay. Type it manually. I. Alright, let's see here. So mobility. Characters should be able to leap over and climb onto objects, move, kick, roll objects, to provide defense and escape options. And I can't type. Alright. So again, characters should be able to move, leap over countertops, move a chair or throw a chair in front of a zombie, or move a rolling cart to be in the way of a zombie to create. You see this happen in every zombie movie. A character will pick up a cart and then roll it and push it into the zombie so the zombie can't reach him. Yeah, that's kind of a missed opportunity here. Interactions. Player can run into a closed door to move through the doorway, and if a zombie... Oh crap, you know what I should do? I should have saved that clip, and I can use it. How long ago was that? We'll just do the last 15 minutes. I think it was the last 15 minutes. Alright, let's skip forward here. See where it was.
It just go on my wrist. I don't play no. Okay, so does it visually show on the character? No.
Okay, here it is. This is gonna... I'm gonna smash through this door. I'm also complaining a lot today too. Well, it's nice to express, and I never try to offend anybody, but come on, Capcom. You guys could have thought about this. Where were your playtesters? And if I was sitting here playtesting this game, I mean, and I've only been playing it for, probably less than 10 hours. I could have said, listen, you guys need to do this stuff now. I find a ton of stuff with games now. But, I mean, there's a budget that these developers have, and there's time constraints. So, we just don't have time to put that in there. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to run through this door. And I know that you
Come
can...
on, Resident Evil.
You can barrel
Capcom.
Past...
You do better than that.
Okay, here it is. I'm going to run through this, and I'm thinking in my head right now, I'm going to run through this door, and if the zombie's on the other side, I must knock him down. Watch the door. It's going to go straight through him.
Now, okay. I'm going to call it... Come on, Capcom. You do better than that.
I'm going to try to... Maybe he was far enough away from the door. Maybe he was far enough away from it. Maybe. Okay. Not 100% sure.
Come on, Resident Evil. Come on, Capcom. You do better than that. Now, come on, Resident Evil. Come on, Capcom. You do better than that.
Okay, so his arm clipped through when he turned around. Okay, maybe he wasn't close enough to the door. Okay, so that still needs a Mythbuster kind of effort to see if pushing through a door would knock them down. And I'm pretty sure I could probably set that up. And I had my it's down there in the bottom right corner, but okay, so player can run to a closed door to move through the doorway, and if a zombie is on the other side in the way of the door, will the door impact and impact and knock the zombie down. Okay, so this becomes from a pour to a question that needs to be answered. Okay, what is this one? Door without a hand wheel. Yeah, this... crap. Love the... wasted round. Wasted round. I'm screwed. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Oh, wait. Okay, I've got another couple rounds. I need to get upstairs. Just wasting ammo. I think the screaming lady's up here too, which is not good. So I need to get away from her. Oh, the door's not open. No! Oh wow, her screaming knocks the character out. Her screaming is an attack. What? Sorry, I have my document up here. Okay. Alright, so... we do have the key card now, right? Or do we not? We're gonna have to go back and do all of that. I think I decided not to save. Let's see what we got in here. Alright, I can put that away. Put that away. Oh man, such a bummer. I feel like maybe the... Here's what we're gonna try. Let's go with taking this hemolytic injector. Let's take the blood collector and 2 scrap. And we're gonna play around with maybe stabbing that screaming lady in the back and pop her. That might help. And plus this is the way, so I need to unlock that door. I should be able to run past everyone. Okay, flip the switch. Get this guy to come over. Hopefully he gets there in time. As soon as I see him, I'm going to sprint. Okay, go. Through this way. Okay, there's gonna be a bunch of freaking zombie... No, I can get through this door. Which should allow me to unlock this. But I need to go to the top of the stairs. Shoot, where are the stairs at? Okay, I think I need to get... yeah, I need to get back here. Okay, so if I keep running in a circle, is that my best chance? it's just sort of a random chance of whether or not they're going to get me or not. Okay, get around that guy. Those should all be in there. Let's grab the coin. Okay, all of those guys should be off of me now. Let's turn this. I don't know if the light does anything. Alright, we're going to try and stab the wailing lady in the back. Alright, let's grab the map. I forget what's in here. Don't think there's anything in here other than I gotta get the lady that's laying on the floor. That's the baby. Can I hide in here?
Oh, what the fuck was that?
Oh my! Does he push through there? That would be wicked. Okay, I wonder if I can pop this guy. I'd like that big baby to like smash and kill those other zombies. That would be super useful. Alright, so I have a table here that I can try to bait this zombie. Let him decide which side he wants to go on. Alright, we'll go this way. He's just gonna come down the stairs no matter what. See if I can push past her. Oh, darn it, I think I took the long way around. That was stupid. That was really stupid. Let's see if I can get around her. We're gonna go the wide, give her a wide berth. Oh crap, that baby's coming through. Alright, we can't go that way. I should have taken a left back there. Dang it. Okay, ooh, got lucky. Oh, come over here, guys. Come over here. Come over here. Come over here. Come over here, guys. No, I need that zombie. No! God dang it. Yeah, I'm screwed. Oh, crap. Yeah, I took a bite and I didn't have to. I should have just taken a left and I could have come through that door. There's a zombie somewhere in the dining room. There's a this right here. I think there's a zombie roaming through here, which will give me a knife, which I can use to stab a zombie that grabs me. Like the order of operations is sort of back, so I have to go to a certain location first to grab something first. But yeah, there are knives that you could get, or like half of a scissor that has a wrap on it. So short answer yes, long answer I think I provided. Yeah, there's a good amount of healing items. Every time you kill a zombie, you can absorb the blood that's left on the ground, and then, which I'm still completely baffled by. I am using a siphon to pick up the blood, but it doesn't have a way to push the blood out but then I can expertly craft from the blood that is siphoned and scrap metal, and I can put together a healing item. But instead, I can't just craft a device that can remove the blood and then turn it into a healing item to then just use the thing that also siphons the blood to then administer the healing. So there's that self-imposed barrier to like progression. I guess it, do I call it a Metroidvania style of gameplay that like you could easily break through the door, but now we're gonna have you find a key. You could easily just cut through the plant in front of you that's blocking your way, but no, we're gonna have you burn that plant out of the way. And you can't use your lighter. You need to have a bigger flame. And the way to make a bigger flame is to get the gasoline. But in order to get the gasoline, you need to first construct the canister. And in order to get the canister, you need to collect the material. And in order to collect the material, you have to kill the zombie because the zombie's carrying the material. But in order to kill the zombie, you have to construct the blood pop. Like, can I just take the chair and kill the zombie? Nope. No, you gotta collect paper and then cut the paper into confetti. The confetti is now flammable, easier flammability or easier combustion than just the paper. Like why can't I just light this paper on fire, which would light the couch on fire, and if there's a zombie on the other side of the couch, the fire just consumes the zombie. No. You must... Anyway. Actually, you know what? I don't think I can construct healing items. I lied. You can construct a hemolytic injector, which will pop zombies, but right now the only healing that I've got is the herbs that I see. Or I might come across a steroid thing, which I used earlier, which increases my overall health. It's like Resident Evil and maybe not Metroid as much, but Resident Evil. I don't think it's to a fault, but Resident Evil does the Rube Goldberg of solutions. Instead of just breaking the door down, you need to go find the key. In order to find the key, you need to go find the block. And in order to, to put inside this contraption puzzle to get the key. But in order to find the block, you need to go over to the other side of the mansion. Like, you know what? I could have just kicked the door down. Yeah, you must suffer through I guess that's what makes Resident Evil games endearing, though. Is that, oh, I can see where I go, but that's why I'm very interested in... I know that we talked about Crimson Desert and Black Desert. Is it... I forget what the desert... It's got desert in the name. Like this new one that's supposed to come out this month. I think it's called Crimson Desert. That big open world game from the same guy that makes the other desert game. And it just looks like they have so many things happening. And it doesn't look like a service, like a live service game. And I think that's where Marathon kind of burned me a little bit too, was it's a service game. It's not a game that you can just sit down and play without knowing there's going to be more. And I mean, some people like that. I like it sometimes too. I play a lot of gacha games, or I used to. I've definitely tapered off of it severely. In a good way, severely. But having new content constantly coming in is nice, but kind of comes at a cost. So I'm interested to see what Crimson Desert does with its mechanics. Like all these things I'm complaining about with Resident Evil not letting me do things that just should be done, and I have to do A, B, and C, or I have to do B, C, D, and E before I can just do A. There is a... This is another thing. There are a bunch of doors that can't be opened because the wood is warped. But I guarantee a crowbar or something is going to be what opens up the door. And these little these pokers here that help you stir the coals from a fireplace or move logs around. These pokers right here, I bet you I could use one of those without a doubt to pry open a door, but I can't grab it because it's just not interactable. I look forward to a game that just lets you interact with everything. Now, if it would be awesome if this game was just this one mansion, or it's a care center. Now, obviously, the scope of Resident Evil games needs to be grand, and maybe they go to different locations. And this one you're playing as Leon and Grace, so Leon's going through different areas of the city, and we're back in Raccoon City. But I'd be okay with a Resident Evil that was just the mansion again, like Resident Evil 1. I hope they remake Resident Evil 1 and like tackle all those sort of things that I'm talking about. Just being able to pick up a chair and put it in the way of a zombie, or walk around objects, or leap over a couch. I like that they have this character. I don't know what her name is. I think it's Mary or Marie. Like, she's kind of doing different things when I come into here. This time she's kind of sitting that way. Sometimes she's sitting on top of the couch or the bed. And she's reading Braille because she's blind. All right, Grace. What can you make? All right, so mixed herbs. Yeah, so I can craft the herbs. There's a couple other recipes that I need to find. Kind of the standard. Somehow out of blood and scrap I can make handgun ammo. Yeah, that makeshift knife is another survival item. Won't let me stab a zombie if it grabs me. She is not happy with me. Alright, so I'm going to keep this. We're going to drop this off. Drop that off. We're going to keep that. I need to go up and see if I can stab this wailing, this screaming lady. Okay, I need to get to the end of this hall here. So, no, actually this was the way to the baby. Okay, there's a security point 1 which is going to let me get into here, so I do need to go back there. But I also want to test if I can... I think it's this way. The wailing lady, I think it's this way. Yeah, I need to go through the dining room. Alright, so to the left. To the left, to the left. I think they did a really good job on the immersed environment. It feels like true horror and stressful for Grace. Yes! It feels like I'm back in the Resident Evil Spencer mansion from Resident Evil 1. But I'm gonna make it as far as I can before she's gonna get collapsed. Like one more bite and she's done. Alright, this guy has one of the knives that I can take. I'm not gonna try to run past him again. I do want his knife though. Yeah. Alright. So that knife will let me attack. I don't want to pop him, but I guess I could take the blood, but nope. Alright, what do I have here? Alright, the knife doesn't have much durability left. Let's go get this. Alright, this whole entire thing. All I'm going to try to do is... Alright, let's see if he climbs through. If he does, that'll give me a little bit more. This is probably a bad idea. Yeah, now that I look at how much space is between this cabinet and the door, he probably was too far away from it. Alright, I need him to come through here. I think my inventory is full. Yeah. I need more storage. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, how are you? Come on, come on. Can you come through the window? Come through the window? Yeah? Come on. Good boy. Good boy. Good job. Alright, I'm gonna leave him alone. Alright. We're gonna see if we can stab the screaming lady in the back and pop her. I need her to turn around though before those other zombies come up here. Come on, girl, turn around. Turn around. No, don't come over here. Turn around. No, 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 no. Nice. Okay. That'll keep her from screaming at me. Alright, let's make ourselves another one of those. Alright, do I want to make... I can make... Oh, I can turn things into scrap. That's good. Thanks, Daddy. Alright, how many rounds of ammo do I have? 5? I think... Alright, let's just make ammo. Okay, so we've got a good amount of ammo. We can start absorbing more blood, so let's go ahead and do that. Ooh, she dropped a coin. I'm surprised I can't absorb any of this blood. Now, I love this explosive splatter. I love that they did that. Alright, records room is probably going to have to be unlocked from the other side. Now, she shouldn't be screaming anymore. I don't want to waste rounds here. Got lucky there. Let's move around this way. The door is not going to stop them. Yeah, so this like right here. The door is warped and won't open. It probably is going to need a crowbar. But I gotta use that fireplace poker to do the same thing. I have to get the hell out of here, but the whole building is locked down. I'll need to ask the chairman to get his quartz. Okay. Alright, we need to find healing items. There's one over here. Oh shoot, I ran right past it. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Alright, a simple lock, but I don't think I brought my... No, I did not. Okay. The music is stopped. Where am I going here? Oh crap. He's got a bottle he's gonna throw at me. Alright, we already did the moon, sun, star stuff. Moon, sun, star. What was it? Moon, sun, star. Moon, sun, star, moon. Moon, sun, star. Moon, sun, star, moon. Okay, we got the moon quartz, but we can't carry it because our inventory is full. Typical, right? Not sure if I got everything from here. Get up, 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 get up! Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Alright, I'm just going to let him... Well, I was only able to take one hit anyway. So, I couldn't cancel my blood letting or blood siphoning animation. That's another thing that games do very poorly at, is players cannot... Like, they're locked into an animation. So let's say that you were opening up a door, and you felt that the door handle was hot. And this is in real life. If you felt that the door handle was hot, that might tell you that there could be a fire on the other side. But instead of just stop opening the door, you are forced to continue with the animation to open up the door. The fire comes through the door, and the backdraft causes an explosion, and you die. That's sort of what I feel like just happened. I was siphoning the blood, and instead of just stopping, and so when you hit the siphon blood button, it starts to siphon a percentage of the blood, and it goes up from, let's say, 0 to 60%. So if you stay there, I say the longer you stay there, the more blood you get. But you can't back out of the animation to maybe say only get 10% so that you can avoid this approaching zombie. No, I'm locked in the animation. I can't get away from it soon enough, so then I die. So it's these player control, or like, I don't know, is it considered player agency? It's just players' control over the character is still, to this day, limited. Now, they've obviously made great advancements in visual fidelity of a game. And obviously the camera, you've got a 3D environment, you've got all these different systems working in place that just couldn't have been done before. I mean, audio design is okay. I don't think it's super good because, again, zombies on second, or like on the floor that you're standing on, zombies below you and above you sound like they are right next to you. So I think the audio design, like spatial audio, either needs to be used or it needs to be turned on or improved, because it's not working. So I can't use audio to the degree that I thought I would be able to. Now, left and right kind of still works, but walking up to that wailing lady, it sounds like she's right next to me, even though she's on the floor above. Or if I'm above her, she still sounds like she's right next to me. And that goes for a lot of other zombies. Like, you can hear them perfectly through a wall. They're not subdued much at all. So I'm going to add that to sound. I'm going to go ahead and continue this. Alright, so for that, sound, I think it's poor. I don't know why my voice to text isn't working here. I used to have a voice to text capability, but it's I can hear zombies from floors above and floors below as if they are right next to me. Okay, now it's working. Oh, what other animation? We'll call it animation lock. That's also poor. Yeah, I don't know what it, when I push my... Players cannot cancel an animation like siphoning blood to escape an approaching zombie that's right on top of them. The animation has to be completed. Yeah, for some reason, I used to have a fast path button to push, or a single button to push to start dictation, and I didn't have to move my cursor. I don't know what's going on. I bought this brand new Razer keyboard. It like has lit keys, and I can change the color of the keys, but anytime I'm not inside of a Excel or a Word file, the keys go into this rainbow shimmer, and it's like disorienting. But I have these macro keys that I can program to have like Alt Control Delete be one key, or in this case pressing one key to start the dictation, but it's not working. And I think it's because this keyboard that I bought, this Razer keyboard, is junk. It's nice, it feels good to type, but what I paid for, it's not doing very well. Alright, so animation lock, get that one. Players cannot cancel an animation like siphoning blood to escape an approaching zombie that's right on top of them. No punctuation. Of course I've turned that off. Players cannot cancel an animation like siphoning blood to escape an approaching zombie that's right on top of them. The animation is forced to complete. I died from this. I'm gonna call it a problem. All right. Okay, back into the loop. Let me get my screen back up like that. Okay, so I don't have the key set. Parlor. We don't have those. Restroom's got blood in it. Simple lock. Okay, that's one of the three that I needed. I think I still even need to trigger the baby. Yeah, I still need to trigger the baby. Alright, let's go... I forget which way, what order of operations I was doing. Okay. I think we'll leave that behind. Alright, we'll store that. We'll store that. We'll take one of the hemolytic injectors. I think, should I take a green herb? I've only got one ink ribbon. I could definitely make... How many scrap and ink ribbon canisters does it take to craft an ink ribbon? Oh, I need... This is another thing. I need infected blood and an open canister to create an ink ribbon. At least I'm not using scrap, which... This makes no sense. You think I would need... I guess the blood could be the ink. I guess. I have no idea. It's so weird. Okay. Da-da-da-dum. Okay. I need to run around this, get the baby, and then come out through that door. Alright, we're hoping... Let's see if we can bait these zombies over here. Instead of maybe running through here, let's have him come to me. Okay, good. Stay to the right, stay to the right. Oh, okay, good. I I like that you can sometimes get out of that. Alright, need that zombie to come over here. I need to hurry up. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. He should block that other zombie a little bit. Alright, we're going to take a hard right. Now, is there anything in here? Okay, there's that coin. Ah, crap. No, run, 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 run! Ah! Nope. Okay, we're going to go ahead and let him kill me. I should have grabbed that coin first thing. Hydration! Alright, so grab the coin first. Wow. Holy shit. That's a long death animation. That's great. Okay, let's try this again. Alright, we're going to put that away. Put that away. We're going to take the hemolytic injector. Alright, that's all we need. Alright. Alright, to give us a higher chance of surviving this, we'll let him come to me. Have him come all the way back over here. And this should be enough. Oh, he keeps getting me. Alright. Whoop, oh, 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 no, no. Light. Keep forgetting to turn on that light. Come on, hurry, 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 hurry. I feel like I'm not able to switch the light as I should be able to. Okay, first thing, grab the coin. There shouldn't be anything else in here that I need. Okay, then we can run back around. There's going to be a couple of zombies in here that I'm hoping to dodge. I've got one other zombie that hopefully I can dodge. Alright, we're gonna grab the coin. Alright, now we're going up to the baby. Grab the map. Wonder if I... Oh! Okay. I was like, what if I don't grab that thing? Okay, always grab it. Always, always grab it.
Oh, what the fuck was that?
I'm surprised I don't keep this picture. So that being said, I'm going to take a snapshot of this. Of course, I may only need it for that particular one, so it may not be that big of an issue. Yeah, all the... It's just clues for this particular area. Corrosive acid is the only way. Let's grab those. We don't need to save right now. I don't think there's anything of value over here. We'll let this guy come over to me maybe. Or even both of them. Okay, I'm gonna have to try to bait them in here. Come on. Both of you. Both of you. I needed both of them to come to the left. Oh, crap! He sprinted. Oh, that son of a bee. God damn it. Gosh dang it. Alright, so we're going to take a left here. And it's too bad both those zombies came up that time. Can I take this stuff now? Ah, run! Grace! Grace! Why did you stop, Grace? Oh, I'm just gonna let him kill me. I can't go into the next sections with this much damage. Wow, that is such a bummer. It's a hard section. Again, I'm trying to conserve all of my ammo. It's kind of how I've gotten to this point, is just rinse, repeat until I get a lucky run. And then save. Come on. Come on. Oh, crap. Now that other zombie's going to get closer. It's going to ruin it. It's going to ruin it. Yep. Dang it. Alright, I need both of them to come. No, don't split up. Don't split up, you bastards. Ugh. Almost forgot the light. Shall I give you a small hint to help you get through this part, or shall I let you get fudged? Have you played this game? Are you playing this game as well, Muffin? Or just like a general hint. Like, if you stop getting eaten by the zombies, you'll survive longer. I think I used to do that to you guys a lot. It's like, you want to know how you take less damage? It's like, stop taking damage. That's how. Well, let's just say I know some Thangs. Thangs was fine. Alright, let's grab this. Oh, before we trigger that, let's grab all this stuff. I think maybe coming in here might be a waste of time. For right now, anyway. I might... Yeah, I don't think there's anything in here of value right now. So I think coming in here is wasting time. And it's allowing these mini zombies to get up here. See, now they get a... Oh. Alright, I'm gonna try to squeeze by this. I'm being a little greedy here. Oh, great. I opened the door. That's smart. Okay. This is sort of a safe area. I don't think zombies come through here. I still took too much damage. Alright, but I made that run a little more efficient. It gets that zombie out so I could grab these coins. How many coins do I have now? Ooh, I have 4. I could go back over to this area and see what else I could unlock. Yeah, let's go over there. Let's see if there's something beneficial over here. It might be another pouch. Alright, so whoa, whoa. Oh, you're now awake. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, what do I have there? It looks like I have a pouch. What is this thing? That's a health spray. And this is to make that more efficient. Really? Really? Okay, I'm just gonna let it end here. That's not a melee attack, Grace. That's called shoving. Ugh. Okay, so I feel like this health spray is just, what does this do? Increases the blood collector's capacity. I don't really feel like I need a capacity upgrade for that. I think I do need this pouch, but I'm about to get one for free anyway. I've just taken too much damage. I took 2 bites I didn't need to take. Which is a real bummer. Real bummer. Man, there's new zombies around. Let's see if I can run through this door. What? What? That's a bunch of BS. That's a bunch of B to the S. Blah blah blah. Alright, that zombie's at some point probably gonna wake up. Okay, I'm not in a good spot here. Let's see. I guess we could get the blood, but I don't think I need it. Now that zombie's coming. I got a simple lock there, blood there. I need to open up this room. I've got this room to open and this room to open. Yeah, this. I think now this zombie being here has kind of screwed things up for me. Yeah, I'm screwed back here. I'm gonna have to waste ammo. Alright, just gonna let him kill me. I am getting spanked.
The cavities of the spine are beautifully empty.
No, 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 no. I'm not sure how to trigger that momentum slide by. It's just, I'm pretty sure I have to be running. Okay, so let's... I think if I go up and grab this thing from the baby and then just run, those other two zombies are going to be on their way up the stairs. Like, literally saying don't fuck with me. I feel like running down this stairs is going to... Does it just spawn them up there? Really? How does she... that's a bunch of boo shizel. Run, Grace. Alright, how's my health doing? What I'm also surprised by is I have no indication of what my health status truly is. Like, where is my health status indicator? What am I missing here? Shouldn't I have a health indication? That's weird. I feel like I've seen that indication somewhere before. Oh well. Alright, let's go drop some stuff off. Alright. Do I want to spend any of the coins? Bottom... Oh. Wait. Well, it's in the bottom right. Right when I go into here. Oh. Why does it only display with certain items? Okay. Was it showing? Okay. I think I looked at the gun and was like, well, it's not even in here. And then I just started cycling through here. So you have to be off the gun in order to show it, which to me doesn't make a lot of sense. It should be something that pops up maybe right above the gun, because I have a gun icon. Maybe I can get rid of some of the HUD. I like how this game uses the PlayStation 5's gyros, because this is me aiming by moving the controller versus this is the analog. I'm moving the analog stick, and now this is the... I get much finer. See, if I wanted to aim, let's say at the light over here, I could quickly get over there, and I could quickly get over to... I can move quite fast And if I was using the analog stick, this is me moving the analog stick. This is me moving the controller. Like how quickly I can move, that's... I love that they've added that. Oh, I should... You know, I sit here and I type in all the negatives, but I also type in positives. Sometimes. Like I got some goods and very goods. Alright, so we're going to say PS5 dual sense 9. This is a VG. Again, not sure why my dictation button doesn't work. It is absolutely an exceptional addition that the developers put in to the PlayStation 5 version, the ability to move the aim with the controller for much snappier and faster aiming. Okay, that was me trying to voice dictation, but sometimes it just doesn't pick up the last word. Alright, it's absolutely an exceptional addition that the developers put into the PlayStation 5 version, the ability to move the... I'm going to say the ability to aim with the dual sense gyro for much snappier and faster aiming. Alright. VG, baby, VG. That's even a VVG if I'm thinking about it. Okay, what do we have? We have the 4 coins. I don't think I want to spend any coins right now. We need to keep this thing on us. Alright, now let's look at the map on where we need to open up doors. Because if I can get rid of... Alright, so I've got 3 down here. I've got a coin hiding over there. Alright, let's see if we can hit all of these doors and open those up. And then once those are open, I wonder if that little key bracelet could go away and I won't have to carry it around and hold up inventory space. Alright, sorry. Let me get back over into full screen. Okay, what I want to do is get that filing room, the security point, and then this security point. If I can flesh all of that out, maybe the inventory slot that the wristband is holding up might go away. Question mark? Alright, let's take a left turn because there's 2 over on that side. Alright, let's go knock this out. Now I believe there's a new zombie, or one that's moved into block my path here a little bit. Alright, was it at the end of this hall? Oh, jeez, I went the wrong way. Alright, let's go back here. Now I have popped the cook. The cook is popped. Alright, I did not bring with me the Hermetic. I do need that though. Darn it. Okay, we're gonna have to go back. I need one of those hemolytic injectors so that I can pop the Wailing Girl. And I think I had at least one, right? Okay, good. Yeah, so I need to carry this with me. Whew! Well, Muffin, I hope you're playing a game on the side. Nope. Keep going that way, Grace. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Why are you there now? Come on. Come this way, buddy. Come on. I can't believe I'm going to have to pull him all the way through here. Come on. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on. Over here. So I know I'm baiting zombies and I'm just pulling them so that I can cheese their AI. But I mean, I guess the AI is built to make the zombie be kind of an idiot. What would be really cool is if you had even a harder difficulty to where maybe you had infinite ammo and you could... I thought that was another map. And you could just sit there and mow down a bunch of zombies and they just fill up the entire map with zombies. I think that would be pretty cool. What's this say? Notice, due to aging infrastructure, construction in the garage will be carried out during the following dates. Do not enter work area unless authorized. October 21st through the 28th. So we're now at the garage. I don't know if it's unlocked or not. It is. Okay, this is a new area. I haven't been down here before. So who knows what may be down here. So before I push through this and probably trigger some boss battle, let's go get these other areas unlocked. Let's get it unlocked. Okay. Zombie. Oh, you have to. Really, brother? Come on. Oh, is there a door here? Oh. Okay, that's a dead end. I'm not going to get myself backed into that wall. Did he turn around? Did he give up? Alright, some scrap. I really think all lockers... Okay, that's something else I need to put in. I don't know if that zombie's going to come towards me, so I'm going to go into a menu here. Alright, what should I say? Loot, search. Loot and search. This is Resident Evil 9. I'm going to put this in here as average, because every game can't seem to do it right. It seems every game still doesn't allow the player to search every possible door and every possible locker. Whether or not the locker is locked or the drawer is locked, tell the player this so they feel like they have some sense of fully exploring a room to search for valuable items versus only having a single locker or drawer be accessible. See, it just doesn't pick up some words. I don't know why. It seems every game still doesn't allow the player to search every possible... I don't know, sometimes it just doesn't pick up. Maybe I need to enunciate every possible nook and... we'll just say nook and cranny. I don't know if that's how you spell cranny. Drawer. Locker. Whether or not the locker or the drawer is unlocked, at least inform the player to this. I'm going to say, instead of inform the player, I'm going to say at least prompt the player of this, so they feel like they have some sense of fully exploring a room to search for valuable items versus only having a single locker or drawer be accessible. Now, I know there are some games that let you search every possible drawer, but I mean, Resident Evil should be doing that anyway. Oh, I found another safe room. Sweet. A wrench for... Oh. That will open up the... Okay, do I feel like I've earned the right to save? I have found a new location for... Okay, so let's put that away. I'll put that away. Put that away. My health is fine. We'll put that away. Keep that. We'll put that away. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna push myself here. It's probably gonna be a bad choice, but the ink ribbons are limited. Okay, so we've got 2 more to do. Let's push ourselves over here to the fitting room. Let's unlock that one. What I'm trying to figure out is if... dang, man. Is he gonna come all the way to the garage? Or is he gonna give up at the garage? I guess I could go up the steps. The question is if he comes into the garage with me. Nope, he gives up. Okay. Yeah, that's another thing I'm gonna put in. And this is sort of an average. AI, we'll call it AI triggers. Resident Evil 9. I'm going to say this is poor. But it's also kind of average. But I think in this instance it's going to be poor because... let's get dictation going. I find it very surprising that AI can still be cheesed to the extent of just walking through a doorway which enters the player into a trigger zone which makes the AI for a pursuing zombie just give up. Let's make sure I got everything. I find it very surprising AI can still be cheesed to the extent of justice walking. Of just walking through a doorway which enters the player into a trigger zone, which makes the AI... At first, I don't know if people do this a lot, but I prefer typing AI, like artificial intelligence, with a capital A, lowercase I, so it doesn't look like AL, A-L. And plus, I think artificial intelligence should get a lowercase I. Humans get an uppercase I. I've certainly updated my No Man's Sky file, so it's always current. It just sits there in the background, and I always go in and I update it and make sure that it's got the most current like new expansion or release. And I do like being there in VR. On PlayStation VR 2 it is quite nice. I haven't tried out the truck stuff. Now, I don't know if the expedition is the only way to try out the truck, so once that expedition is gone. And that's another thing I think that rubs me in a very small negative way is, and I might be misunderstanding how it works, but once the expedition window is closed, like whatever expedition number it is on No Man's Sky, I've never done any of the expeditions, so I will never be able to do them. I think that's how that works. Like, I can't go and do expedition number 1 and get all the same stuff that everybody else got. That window is closed to me. I can't get the exclusive stuff anymore, right? So even if I wanted to go try expedition 1, it's no longer available. If that's not the case, then that's even better to know. I think you would marginally enjoy the expedition. I mean, if all the expeditions... I thought you did do an expedition. I saw Shale doing one, and I think I think maybe it was with a little bit of you guys. Yeah, it was with you guys a little bit, and then I watched Shale do one. He seems to play that a lot more. But I don't think I ever completed one. I think I just hung out while people were doing the expedition, but I never completed it. And now, since I won't ever be able to do any of the earlier expeditions, that's another thing I don't like about. I don't consider No Man's Sky a service game, because it's not required to be played with others. But if the expedition is a live service component that just says, all right, this expedition 1 is open, and if you don't do it within our time window, then it's no longer available to you. Now, this is free stuff. It's all free content. Like, no one ever had to purchase more, like, for any of these expansions, which blows my mind. Like, it's for any other company, I feel, that puts this much effort into expanding their game would have charged people for it by now. But it's a single purchase, and you just keep getting it. But that being said, it would be nice to have access to all that stuff. Yeah, I think I hung out with you guys while you were doing it, but you know me, I was just trying to find a way to fish in No Man's Sky. Is there a way to fish in No Man's Sky yet? Has there always been a way to fish in No Man's Sky? Because I did like the submarine. Like, in VR, the submarine was pretty legit. And with all the new updates they have, I think the underwater areas look a lot better too. I really need to jump back in the VR and just hang out, because it was very zen-like, just sitting there inside of a submarine and just chilling. I mean, I think for people that have claustrophobia, that probably wouldn't be the greatest thing in the world, but you can do the older expedition, but they are timed at the dev's discretion, which I don't like either. But it is possible to do the older ones. When you say possible to do the older ones and that it's timed at the dev's discretion, you mean hey, Expedition 1 is now available, go jump into it. If that's the case and they cycle it through on the regular, I might jump back into it, because I was just like, man, I'm missing out on, I guess, some of this cool stuff. But I don't know. I don't know why I never spent a ton of time in No Man's Sky. I remember anticipating the launch of that game. I know why. Cyberpunk 2077 has taken away from, like, the majority of games that I play. I still play it daily almost. It gets at least a couple of hours per day, and that's just me, like, walking around Night City and taking pictures and adding to my archive. And it is my, like, #1 lived-in game. So I think that's why I play, even as I'm playing this game, and I love this game. It's good. I have my critiques of it, but that doesn't mean the game's not good. The game's great. I like Resident Evil 9. I like the Resident Evil IP. Like, when Tomb Raider comes out, if a Halo ever comes out, if Mass Effect ever comes out, like, Cyberpunk will have to take a quick break, but I will always come back to that, because I live in that city, and I love just going back in and hanging out. I feel at home, like, when I turn that game on and I'm into the city, I just, like, have this sigh of relief. And when I'm playing other games, it's like, I need to get back home kind of feeling. It's weird, I know. Yes, you can fish, and the truck thing is officially a part of the game, not limited to the expedition. Basically, the whole point of expedition is to show you what new thing has recently been put into the game. Oh, and you unlock all of it without having to do much work as you would without the expedition. Well, that's an interesting. Okay, well, I've missed out. It's only my loss. And I talked about me not wanting to play Marathon, and now I'm jumping as my mind wanders. I think I'm gonna get back into Marathon. I think it's gonna be the first game that I hate that I'm gonna force myself to play. Like, I hate that it's not a PvE focused game, but the Marathon IP, and I think Bungie in general, I have respect for Bungie, and I want them to do certain things, but I've even said this myself. If they try to make a game for everyone, let's just say they're only making a game for me. Well, then they're not making a game for. They're making a game only for me, and that's great. But they can't make it for everyone, because if they are making it for everyone, then they end up making it for no one, and I think their focus might just be the competitive scene. I have no idea where I'm at now. I feel like I'm gonna die in here. I haven't saved either. It is making it more intense, though. You really saved my butt the other day. As thanks, you can take whatever you want from the safe. The code is 108030. Left, right, left. 108030. Okay, so I obtained that file, so I need to take a screenshot of it. Ooh, more lockpicks. Okay. Subject Grace Ashcroft. Ooh, something about Grace. Period of observation September 9th through the 16th of 2026. Yeah, we are in current time. We're in modern present day. Detective M.D. Birdie, RGT Detective, Raccoon Something Detective Agency. Summary of investigation. Employed by the FBI at the Midwest Field Office. Lives alone, close to her office, goes home late, often after midnight. Spends her free time at home. No confirmed contact with others. Findings. It's difficult to get close as the target rarely leaves the FBI Midwest Field Office area. If you want to make contact without raising suspicion, it would be best to do so when she's away from home. A more detailed report and several photographs will be sent at a later date. Okay, that's been obtained. Yes, it's okay if it's confusing. That's the whole point of trying everything at least once, to see if you enjoy it or see what it's all about. And I think for the $40 price tag, I can put in 40 hours, and like there's not a lot of things on the planet Earth that, you know, especially for like digital entertainment, that doesn't cost or that costs more than that. Let me rephrase this. I think I'm finding what other things cost a lot of money. Like imagine watching a movie that's 2 hours long. It's going to cost you more than $10 for 2 hours. Oh, I essentially just made noise to bring in baddies? Please don't tell me this is a dead end. Where did this pop out at? Okay, so... yeah, I price my entertainment value for money like a movie. And video games are very unique in you will very rarely will you spend less than 2 hours with a video game. It's rare. There are some games out there that can be finished in an hour. I did a Game Pass library video. I think it's still available. Actually, let's see if I can find it. Let's take a quick pause, shall we, and take a trip through memory lane. All right, we're gonna go over here. I'm gonna bring up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry for whatever noise is happening right now. I apologize for that. That was a scary movie trailer that Eldon told me I should watch. I guess there's some new scary movie. Apologize for that noise. Wondering if I should redeem the Hey Moss play this game for next stream. No Man's Sky Expedition. Well, you know, I am on YouTube, right? I'm not streaming on Twitch. But if you'd like, you just request it, and I'll try to jump back into it. Excuses. Oh, okay, crap. I need to stab her in the back. Dang it, man. That actually hurts her. Her eye, I guess her ears just pop. Okay, so this... I need her to go back to where she was. Not chase me. Don't chase me. Please go back to where you were. Just go back where you were. No, don't come down here. Don't come down here. No. I'm screwed. Screwed. Bummer. Okay, 2 more of those. Let's see if we can get past this guy. Alright, I think what we'll try to do is get back to the save point over here, and we'll finally get ourselves a new save. I think I've made enough new discovery and kind of progressed towards... crap, I forgot about this guy. Ooh, did that kill him? Oh, sweet. Sometimes I wonder if he's still alive. Yes, I'm redeeming it. Pushing the button. Okay, I see it. Sorry, I was gonna go into a see if I can find this video I did long time ago. Let's see. Playlists. We did all right. Let's go here. That doesn't matter anymore, does it? All right. Show, I have 712 videos uploaded over many years. Alright, should scroll down. Somewhere is a bunch of Genshin Impact videos, which I don't really play that game anymore. Alright, so this Game Pass library I did, there was a character, Unto the End. This one right here. So the game takes 50 minutes if you play. And I did a bunch of these library things. I actually had the developer of this game reach out to me and say, like, thank you so much for like doing a review of our game. If you ever have any questions, just let me know. And I never really like reached out to him, but it was kind of cool. They watched me stream. Here, I'll shut up.
To episode 16.
X16.
Library. This is Unto the End. Now, the way that I do these streams is I will take a suggestion.
Anyway,
and highly recommend that you do so.
I would play a game for about an hour. Get comfortable playing it, and then once I felt comfortable, I would then go stream it for another hour and do these Game Pass libraries. Again, it's just, if you have access to Game Pass, I would just pick whatever game was in the library. And I think I was starting from like A to Z. I gave up after about 26 videos. I did this when I was in Japan, and COVID was in its peak, so it wasn't much to do other than stay at home. So I started doing these, and this game is literally less than an hour from beginning to end. You can make multiple runs, make more efficient runs, find like like different ways to attack enemies, but it's literally just a quick 1 hour game. But I would play a game for an hour prior to streaming to get familiar with the mechanics of the game. And then I'd come and talk about the things that I liked for my first hour of playing it. Sometimes I would play it for longer, but once I felt like I had a good grasp of the mechanics, I would come back and then do a stream. But this game, I played it for an hour to learn it. And then I played it again for an hour until I beat it. And then I eventually just like finished the game, or I just decided to end. But you could finish the game in a pretty quick amount of time. Unto the End was that one. Okay. I kind of enjoyed making those. Those were fun. It would feel nice to not suffer alone with this expedition. I have about 19 explosives on the back of my truck, and having to ride along mountain terrain kills me. Are you saying you need an employee? Is that what you're saying? Oh, crap, I almost restarted. Okay. I think I'll make my way over to where I save the game. And then we'll go. I almost feel like I want to take a chance and go over here, but I'm starting to realize that ink ribbons aren't as limited as I thought they once were. It's actually not hard to make more. And we've been streaming for 2.5 hours, so maybe I'll end the stream here, and we'll go knock out a requested stream from Erotic Stud Muffin and play some No Man's Sky. Okay, we'll put empty bottle just makes sound. We'll put that away. We'll put the rounds away. I'm doing good with not firing a bunch of rounds. I've only fired 2 rounds. We'll put that away, that away. We'll keep the rest of this. Let's get our ink ribbon. Where's it at? There it is. Oh, now I've got 2. Yeah, I feel like I'm imposing a save restriction on myself, and it's probably not as hard to get ink ribbons going. And I'm making multiple saves, so if I feel like I'm just not going to make it with what I've collected, then we can go a little bit further back and restart some stuff. Alright, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Muffin, I appreciate you coming by, as always. And as per Erotic Stud Muffin's request, even though I'm not on Twitch, she does remember when I had those redeems on Twitch to spend points, which she certainly has earned to make a next stream be something of their request. So, No Man's Sky is coming up. I'm going to take, I say maybe take a 15-minute break at the most. I think I have to reinstall the game because I did uninstall it for Resident Evil 9, but I've also uninstalled HoYoverse games, so Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact, and Zenless Zone Zero. Those games are out of my rotation. I'm not playing those right now. I may find myself making it back there, but I was spending like some $300 a month for those, like $100 per game per month, around $3,000 per year. And all I was doing, I wasn't even playing the games as much as I should be. I was just collecting characters. So I'm not really playing those. And now I'm playing a game called Arknight's Infield, which is actually, for me, feels like all 3 of those games in one. So right now I'm only playing Arknight's Infield, which is another gacha game, but I think I'm just taking a pause. I'll probably, most likely, return to those 3 games but they're not really interesting me right now, but I might return to them. Right now I uninstalled, so short story is I've got more room and save space on my PlayStation 5, so I'll go install No Man's Sky and we'll try that stream. Yeah, I mean expendable income, to each their own, like spend your money the way. I wouldn't recommend it for everybody. I definitely would not recommend to anybody to just collect characters, but I'm a chronic collector, self-diagnosed, and but all right, I digress. Uninstalling, yeah. Well, I uninstall a lot of games just to make space for games to play, and then if I don't play those games and I need room, I'll just uninstall it. But it takes, you know, what, 5-10 minutes to reinstall, even like some of the biggest games. I mean, the faster your download speeds, obviously it could take a minute, but for me it takes about 5-10 minutes to install a game of around 100 gigabytes, and I think No Man's Sky might be around that size. I don't know. But actually, I think No Man's Sky, because it's all procedurally generated, it's not like I'm installing the entire universe. So, all right, guys. Again, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I do appreciate your time. I'll miss you all, but I'll be right back, and we'll be playing No Man's Sky. I'm probably gonna spend maybe a little bit of time creating some of these stream thumbnails. Just so that when I'm streaming, I have a end stream, a pause screen, a share screen, a start soon screen, and also a thumbnail for the video itself. So I may make those real quick, and then I'll be back. So thank you all so much. I appreciate your time, as always. It's the most valuable resource you have. I say it every time, and I'll repeat myself every time. I appreciate you guys spending some of your valuable time with me, because you could be anywhere else, and being here is much appreciated. All right, guys. See you soon. Bye.